at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 yards there for number 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the gun, it's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Going deep for Diggs. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill airing it out deep for Smith. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Quentin Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Titans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20,
what a play.
10,
what a play.
5, and they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Titans 21. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This is it.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was in absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have broken the tie.
The extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it.
That's right, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 51 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The fumble recovery. Tannehill looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Titans 42. Bills.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Bills first down.
From the gun, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the air on second down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now Allen again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Forced out to his left. And now he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle to Smith. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 70 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It's Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
39-yard attempt.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.